Hey everyone, what's up? We're here. I know it might look like I'm in a different location because you can actually see the floor. It's wild. You can see my desk too. Cleaned that too. Dusted it even. But it's great to be live. We're back. I am significantly more well than I was last night on stream. It's a very long night after I went off the air. Very long night, but now we're here. I'm getting some bad buffering today. I think Alex is downloading a game, is what's going on. So, but yeah, it's great to be back. Great to be live. We're here. Um, all right. Penta Andrade and the Traitor should be a great Survivor Series match. Oh, Penta and Pete Dunne. That's gonna be fun. Jesus. All right, I gotta go grab food. Good God. Jeez, Naya. All right, let me. Okay, looks like just Cole and Wade are gonna do their opening. I'll be back in like 2 minutes. If I missed anything, tell me. But for now, just admire how clean the room is, because, like, give it a week. Okay, I'm back. Is Cole's gonna get hurt yeeting? Probably. Definitely Michael Cole yeeting cannot be good for his health. You know, should throws back on these days. Yeah, I'm good. I'm good. I've recovered from last night. I have recovered from last night's activities. My back hurts for some reason, though. It's weird, right? I don't know. I don't know why. I don't know why my back is what hurt, because like I'm so used to everyone saying like the hangover, it's like the headache. And I've experienced that in the past with hangovers, especially when I was younger in college and was partying. But yeah, no, I woke up at 5 a.m. and my back felt like I'd like thrown it out. Obviously, I hadn't, but yeah, that's how I feel. My back still hurts. I have not done any recording today, other than the video I put out this morning on Wrestle Luigi as well. But other than that, I'm doing pretty good. I was gonna record something for LS11 Universe today. I hadn't figured out what yet, but yeah, I am feeling like it's gonna be at least a while before I'm willing to do another stream like that. But I feel good. I feel good. It was a good. It was a good stream. I had a lot of fun. You guys seem to have a lot of fun. But Drunk Xander is going back into the shed for a while. He's um. But yeah, I'm good. In the end, I'm good. Oh, here's Gunther. Oh man. Oh yeah, we got to watch along on Saturday, don't we? Let's see. Okay, I'm reading Pierre's big comment now. Pierre, glad you liked the little meta joke with Theory and Heyman. Oh man. But yeah, had a lot of fun making that episode of Raw that you guys saw today, or members saw yesterday, I suppose. But still, Thunder is kind of spitting right now. You're right. Oh man. Jay is kind of right about the whole only one of them is main evented WrestleMania thing. He's kind of right about that. I mean, Jay isn't winning on Saturday. There's not a chance in hell Jay is winning on Saturday. But it's going to be a fun match. It's going to be a Jey Uso match. You know how it's going to go, and it's going to be fun. I have been reliably informed that it is just him, Oos. Oh, hello, New Day. JBL! Why is he paying, bro? To say nice things about him, I guess. I think it's hilarious. Brilliant. Brilliant. JBL, one of the few people to be able to appear on WWE and TNA programming within 24 hours like this before the deal. Not the $2. That was someone. I gotta hold on. I gotta DM Hemlock real quick. Okay, I gotta check now because I just heard something outside the door. There might be something out here. Okay, no, that was just sound traveling upstairs. Thought one of the cats was outside the room. Wonder how biased against Mysterio JBL is going to be because they have history because Ray retired JBL 2 times. Yeah, I know about all that, but I think he'll be pro Ray anti New Day with how that segment just went. I do think it's kind of funny how there's a lot of people, like a lot of reviewers I watch that are like, yeah, you know, it sucks we don't get those commercial break things in America. We have to watch commercials. Like, I'm in America. I get the WWE exclusive stuff. Is it because I just pay more for Netflix? Is that what it is? Here comes JBL. We think there's any chance we see a TNA star show up on Raw tonight? And I only ask that because Raw is in the same state that TNA was last night. I'm leaning towards no. Bagel! Ah, JBL. Might be it because I still get commercials though. How much do you pay for Netflix? I don't. Hemlock does. Hemlock pays for Netflix. I don't. Let me see here. Let me just kind of see if I can figure out how much we pay. I think we pay the highest amount. I think we pay the 22. Let me see. Let me pull up what their plans look like. Okay. I think we either pay for we pay for the standard. We pay for the $15.49 a month. So no ads. Can't hear Naya. But yeah, pretty sure Hemlock pays for the $15 one. That's Witch.com JBL. What are you talking about? That's Timu JBL I'm looking at right here. All right, so is it Ray and someone against New Day, or is it just Ray against like Kofi? Okay, I guess it's just Ray Mysterio against one of the New Day. Okay, it's Ray and Kofi one-on-one. As a quick little reminder to everybody, I am not going to be live next Monday. Oh my god! Someone's got an "Oh brother, this guy stinks" sign with the SpongeBob fish and everything. That's brilliant. There you go. There's the explanation for why JBL is going to root for Rey Mysterio. Oh, referencing the Clothesline World Tour. Hi, JT. Good to see you as well, bud. Last night, Xander probably would have had a better answer for you, but, come on now, man. We've done this bit already. Let's see, is this... No, this is the direction it needs to. Let's see, I'm trying to get myself a little more centered on the screen here. There we go. Yeah, and the worst part is when a lot of people are like, "Oh, I don't remember what happened last night." So it's New Day's new theme, but they don't have one. They don't have one, Pierre. But if you're asking like hypothetically, is it gonna be good? No, no. It's gonna start with like it's gonna start with like it's your boys, the New Day, and then be like do 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 do, and then they'll make their way to the ring. This video, I'd be down for that. Kobe just happens to be a jackass. Is fantastic. Last night Xander was a vibe. Yeah, I regret last night Xander though. Hey Daryl. 6 a.m. Xander regretted last night Xander because like I was talking about this earlier when it was just a couple of us here in the chat, but like I mentioned this already. Last night everyone was like, "Oh, Xander's headache tomorrow from the hangover is gonna be amazing," and I was dreading it. I took a couple of ibuprofen before bed, and then I woke up at 6 in the morning, a little after 5, around 6 ish, and I had to use the bathroom and stuff. And I took two more ibuprofen because I was waking up, but my head was fine. My back felt like I'd fallen off of like. Oh, Xavier Woods is cheating again. But yeah, no, it was my back that was the problem. Like, my back felt like I'd fallen flat on it on like a concrete slab. It hurt that bad. Yeah, for the most part, I had the day off. I went and did one delivery, and it was an excuse for me to be able to get out of the house for a little while because I was home because I hadn't left the house all weekend other than to go get the pizza last night. Michael. But yeah, no, it's like I took the day off for the most part, other than one grocery delivery, just to make a quick $20. Because unfortunately, my bills do not reflect the ability to take many days off. Like, this is just me making observations. This is not me asking for donations. It's not a telethon. I'm not shilling because I've run the math. I got to make like $200 on deliveries in the next two. Actually, really like this week. Um, I gotta make like $200 on deliveries this week to make sure I can pay all my bills. Let's see what else I do on that. I'm just going ahead and getting the website stuff done early tonight, so I'm not having to worry about it past the first, half hour. Because all I got to do is update. All I got to do is update the results from Raw because I've done everything else. Fortunately, last night me stayed on top of that. Oh, wrong. Also, for those that have checked the website, there's already some results from, or not some results, but there's already some names on the new TNA roster. I got a text from my mother. Hold on. Get my phone notifications good. I swear, my phone will be dead silent. Um, that's fucked up. But yeah. Anyway, what I was gonna say is, my phone gets like no notifications throughout the day until I turn away and I'm not looking at my phone, and then I get like 50 notifications in an hour. It's ridiculous. Because apparently, as soon as I actually start doing stuff, is when people have things to send me. Let's see. Yeah, all right, that's it. That's Raw results already done. But yeah, if you guys have checked the website, you can see the TNA roster has begun. It's not in full yet. Throughout the next few weeks until the first episode of TNA and everything, I'm going to slowly be announcing new roster members through YouTube Shorts. Little, like, 30-second highlight reels of who they are and whose choice it was to add them to the TNA roster. Kofi's about to do something. Not sure what he's about to do. Kofi's about to hit him with something, though. Thank you, Daryl. Yeah, kind of nice to not have to deal with the website as much today. No way they're gonna just have Kofi job his first match as a heel. I'm gonna say, I mean, I only went and made a whole video about Triple H not being able to book heels well. All right then, never mind. Ilya's inching closer to her. Well, that's good. That was a booking choice. That was certainly a booking choice, I will say. Oh boy, here comes Rey Mysterio's gang of amazing friends. Oh yeah, he's coming back quick, isn't he? Pretty sure they were like Ilya's gonna be out for like almost a year, and now we're what, 5 months out from when he went out? So I'm putting. Who the fuck asks a question like that, man? They said 4 months out. Well, you're the only one here, it would seem. One consensus I heard a lot last week when I was listening to Raw reviews. Gable's crashing out in the background here. Oh my god. Julia's kind of spitting there, man. Ivy as a first feud for Lyra is a smart move, I think, if they decide to go with that. Hey, Karrion Cross. God, I love Cross. Cross teasing, Cross says he has eyes on Rollins and Punk. And Sami Zayn, yeah. You know, I gotta say, I'm really glad you guys aren't watching the show on screen with me. Because Karrion Cross and Scarlett were on screen. And if I had an eye tracker turned on, I would be getting canceled, is all I'm saying there. Think you can figure out where I was looking for that entire promo. Karrion Cross is a lucky man, is all I'm saying. Well, I say he's lucky. He's just also extremely attractive. So that is just a very attractive couple, is Cross and Scarlett. Yeah, Cross made a couple of references that I caught there. He was like, I broke a couple of baseball bats with my bare hands, and then Scarlett and I threw a guy down a flight of stairs on our way here. I'm glad he referenced the throw people down the stairs comment. Um, JT, you might. It's one of I can't say if it was either of those things, but I was definitely looking at Scarlet. Is all I will say. I will willingly admit that. I think NXT doesn't have an eye tracker attached to that. Okay, all right. You're in Alexander, we can't see what you see. Yeah. Yeah. Um, I got nothing there, JT. I got nothing there. Sammy gonna declare for the Rumble? Hell yeah, Sammy. I will be watching NXT and TNA live this week. I'll be bringing those watch-alongs back for this week. Um, I think Ray's talking. Oh, oh, oh. Hi, Kevin. Hey, Daryl. No, I'm not gonna do that, JT. Yeah, that fit on Kevin is fantastic. Yeah, the Kevin crash out is incoming, isn't it? Don't tease. Yeah, exactly. Don't tease me with a good time. Interesting. That's a loaded question. Yeah. Yeah, that is a very loaded statement from Kevin Owens. It was very tense. Oh, there's Sheamus. No. My back. Oh, hi, Braun. I think Sheamus might get it at WrestleMania. I don't think he's getting it this weekend, though, as much as I would love to see it. I think Braun Breaker's going to hold it for a little while longer, and they'll save the Sheamus win for WrestleMania. Oh, we got Ludwig. Oh, boy. Ludwig is calling out Penta. That'll be a fun match when we get it. Title career or something. It could be. Like I said on my Triple H Heels video, I think Braun should face more people outside of Ludwig and Sheamus. Agreed. Agreed. I mean, Braun and Penta wouldn't go hard. Exactly, it would. It would go very hard. I'd love that. You see Frax anything on my roster? Yeah, I do. I do. I think they'll keep it going on the main roster. I think they'll go to SmackDown. Oh, there's Roxanne Perez.
Roxanne actually sent out a tweet today when Bailey was announced coming to Monday Night Raw. Said Raw just gained a. Perez also showed up this past Friday at SmackDown. Ringside distracted Bailey and then Paul preventing Bailey from defeating Stratton for the goal.
Oh, man. God, it's been a decade? I did not realize it's been a decade since all of that, but alright. Yeah, exactly. Fraxian would very easily inject life into either tag scene. Championship to Nia Jackson SummerSlam. Now Nia Jackson getting bad luck and moves there as well. So Bailey looking to get some payback here tonight against Nia. Bailey's first night on Monday Night Raw. That's glad to have for you. Yeah, just glad to have for you. Now also, I'm trying to turn over a little bit here. Bailey, you have the nothing but talk smack about Bailey for the past opportunity. And now you turn the ball up. We'll see how she does in this match tonight. Bailey hammers away on Nia Jackson. Let's see. Forward. WWE Women's Championship. Oh boy. SmackDown. Tiffany Stratton has been Money in the Bank on 2 weeks started with the title. Bailey up on her shoulders and it's DDT by Bailey. Is that a thoughts on Spears Spider-Man? Okay, now we're getting somewhere. I think it's such a cool concept. I really do. I love that kind of stuff. Oh, that pop-up head was awesome. But yeah, I love the Spear Spider-Man concept. I think it's so cool. I actually wouldn't be entirely against them doing something like that in as part of the plot line in Marvel Spider-Man 3 when that comes out, you know, in like, what, 10 years? I hate that they canceled the DLC for Spider-Man 2 because of leakers, those jackasses that did the big Insomniac leak. And they were just like, oh, well, people know we're doing DLC for this game now. Well, now we're not. We don't want money. So what did I buy the season pass for? A couple costumes? I mean, yeah, like for people that have, for the people that have actually seen the ending of Spider-Man 2, and at this point, like, I'm not even going to say spoilers because the game's been out for a year and a half. I finished it on stream the other day, finally, the main story. Like, Peter's done being Spider-Man. Like, it looks like the dynamic next game is going to be Miles as the main character, and then you might get Silk introduced, because Cindy Moon got introduced in the post-credit scene. But, like, I wouldn't be shocked to see them do Superior Spider-Man, because they showed Doc Ock in the other post-credit scene. They showed that he was there. Looks like Green Goblin's going to be the big villain of the next one, which I'm excited about, because I love Green Goblin. Oh, Roxanne and Bailey arguing again. Oh, Roxanne didn't think that one through. She got wiped out. Just how easily the security guy just like got her on his shoulder is fantastic. Wow, it did the fade to black thing, which it does for everyone, even if you have the ad free. And so it showed Nia slowly standing up, went to black, came back, Bailey's on the ground. We know, Zach. You like Roxanne and Cora. We know. Yeah, okay, up you go. She's got bounced. The bouncers were ready. Like that was some that just made me think of the SNL Muppet skit with Keegan Michael Key and who was it? Keenan Thompson? Yeah. With those two as bouncers on the Muppet Show, and they just beat the shit out of Stadler and Waldorf. Um, just you just got bounced is what I heard when they picked up Roxanne like that. Brilliant.
Royal Rumble simply took for every woman in that match needs to come up with a game plan to gang up on Jackson if they're going to stand a chance. I have been asked to finish this one time. I don't care if the rest of the field is picked any 29 competitors. Other now, my Nia have been playing in
Yeah, we really still don't know anyone else that's going to be in the Rumble, do we? Only Nia's declared.
It's the royal subject of this one. Now you know, just mocking. Yeah, look at this. Right now, three family. Nice things about Bailey. I can guarantee you, Bailey still thinks Michael Cole is an idiot. In fact, he's got a chance of that making you one week ago. But it's a sentiment a lot of us agree.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Well, they're not gonna just go into the. It's Triple H. God love him. Like I love Triple H so much. I've made that very like everyone knows that obviously, but love Triple H so much. But he's not exactly known for leaving the number of participants announced in the Rumble slim. We usually know like all except for like 3 before the Rumble happens.
Interesting you bring that up. That was the main target of Tiffany Stratton in their match for the Women's WWE Championship on SmackDown. A match ultimately won.
Look at the website, man. Bringing the legends and Grand Champion for TNA. That was kind of funny, especially the Grand. Well, I wanted to. You can see on like the TNA World Title as well, and I wasn't going for funny with it. I was going for just like some nostalgia more than anything. Essentially, I'm just going for trying to show really with the championship selection for TNA, just essentially show people that this time around it's going to be very different with TNA. It's not going to be. It's going to be. It's going to feel lull TNA a little bit, but like in a good way. To feel lull TNA in a good way. Yeah, my phone goes nuts whenever I'm on stream, and that's it. No one wants to bother me until I'm actually streaming. Ugh, it's apparently going to be freezing temperatures tomorrow. That's one thing about the old regime. Most of the Royal Rumble people were not announced. Like maybe 5 were announced. Eh, I'm fine if you announce the obvious people, but like, I don't know. I just feel like I could do with it being like 3 or 4 surprises at least. And then those surprises actually being like returns, debuts, and cameos. I just think of 2023. That's the one that really bothers me. Where it was like, going in, we had only, I think, 19 people announced. And it was like, oh, this is going to be awesome. We got 11 open entries. Then on the pre-show, they announced all the way up to 28. They just threw a bunch of mid-card. They threw Gable and Otis in there. They threw Xavier Woods and Kofi Kingston in there. They threw like Ray and Dom. They threw Ray and they threw a bunch of people in there. And then Rey Mysterio didn't even enter that Rumble. But yeah, they just entered. They threw a bunch of people in. And it was like, oh, okay, we got 2 surprise entries, and one of them was Booker T, and the other one was Logan Paul. And then last year we had 4. I want to say we had 4 unannounced entries. Hold on, let me look. Men's Royal Rumble 2024. See if they show. Let's see if I can find like the graphic going in.
Against the steel ring post, the official that's running into the Bailey with squashing time. Michael Bailey going back to her feet. Up the rope. She went for the annihilate.
Okay, yeah, I can't find a graphic that actually outright told us who all. But like if I go to the actual lineup, it's like the unannounced names in it were like Braun Breaker, Pat McAfee, and Andrade. Let me actually look at the results, but like yeah. Andrade was unannounced, Braun Breaker was unannounced, Pat was unannounced, and I think that was it. Then 23, the only surprises, quote unquote, we got were Logan and Booker. And 22, 2022 is the worst Royal Rumble of all. I hate this Royal Rumble. It's the worst. Surprises we got were Shane McMahon, Bad Bunny, and Drew McIntyre coming back from injury, and that was it. But it was a one-man Rumble. We all knew who was going to win it, and the Rumble was filled with like 7 tag teams. You had New Day in there, you had Corbin and Riddick Moss, you had the Dirty Dogs, you had Ray and Dom, you had RK Bro, you had the Street Profits, you had Nakamura and Boogs, you had Alpha Academy, you had Ridge and Sheamus. Okay, the Rumble was mostly tag teams, is what I'm saying, in 2022. I enjoyed the 2021 Rumble, despite it being in the Thunderdome, but I can never... And Nia with the dub. But like with the Thunderdome behind us, I could rewatch it during but yeah, it's like I think I can't rewatch it now that the Thunderdome is a thing of the past. But I did rewatch it a couple times during the Thunderdome era because I enjoyed it. Oh, here's Rhea. Yeah, I just got a winter weather warning email from my landlord. It's like, oh God, I gotta be up and out the door tomorrow morning at 6:30 a.m. because I don't think they canceled school tomorrow for the kids due to the winter weather. And I don't need them to. I need to actually go to work. I don't need it to. Yeah, okay. I'm still working tomorrow. Good. Oh, also, I guess in this case, the big trucks is getting the little trucks, but like a half-hearted one. Oh, I guess we're just doing Rhea Naya. I wouldn't be shocked to see Naya just get moved over to Raw as well. But yeah, I'm glad people have been enjoying all the content I've been putting out this week as well. Oh, Rhea's gonna do a table promo. Oh, that'll be fun. Rhea, Naya, Saturday Night's main event. That'll be fun. That's gonna be another big injection of life into that show. So now you got Gunther and Jay, you got Braun and Jacob, you got Rhea and Naya, you got Sheamus and Braun. I might have already said that one. I think I already said that one. And then you got the contract signing. So that's 5 big things on there for that 2-hour special. They might add one more match, but I'm not sure.
Ladies and gentlemen, what a battle here tonight, Rhea and Nia Jax. Well, I think our main event of Monday Night Raw, and I'm going to here for like 83 and big battle. Watch this way. The protein era. Well, tonight's an incredibly bitter rivalry between Judgment Day and the Big Battle. Ultimately, the Damian Priest battle getting come now that this Georgia simply was not done bringing back into the final.
Is it legal for me to slander my landlord? Yeah, I'm not on any kind of contract saying I can't. I don't know my landlord's name though. I just know I mean, it's through a company. Like I have issues with them for sure, but like nothing bad enough to actually slander them. Do I think I pay too much for rent? Yeah, I think everyone does.
Judgment Day, JJ Cage, unlock the master of the Dark Guard to Lucha Libre.
Who did you just give him the number of? Oh, Dom's gonna replace Finn. Oh. Alright, Dom and Liv. This show's PG. I feel like they're gonna give I feel like they're gonna give Lyra a pretty solid run with this title, and I'm happy for her. I'm also glad Pete Dunne is reappearing on my screen, because literally just yesterday I put out a video being like, why is Pete Dunne not on my screen? Because there's not gonna be a like I hate to put it this way, there's not gonna be a video package for Owens and Knight. I don't really do video packages outside of WrestleMania. Pretty much ever. You can count the number of non WrestleMania slash Xandermania shows that you can count the number of non WrestleMania slash Xandermania shows that have had video packages on like one hand and still have plenty of fingers to spare. And I think it would just be uh, I think it'd be two. I think it'd be One Final Beat in Survivor Series Season 3, and I think it would be um, I think it'd be what a couple weeks ago or a couple months ago at No Mercy for NXT when when Hendry got his Joe Hendry video package, which was oddly similar to the one they made in real life for him for TNA that they used for Genesis, but um, I very drunkenly made my way through the royalty speech last week or last night, so
That's nice, isn't it? Well, welcome back, women Clara. Oh, glad you're not here, Brandon. Already one spread around the whole thing about that is the biggest pile of nonsense you have spoken in 28 years of this desk, and that microphone is really saying something.
there's Pete Dunne. Phone go off again. God.
SmackDown can be seen on the USA Network States on Friday. And 80% of the globe watch NXT and SmackDown right here on Netflix. Which means, yes, very well. Grossly unfair. You unfair to. No, what is it about the country, man? Why are you guys always so miserable all the time? He does just looks miserable. You should be miserable. He said that minister of nonsense, all true. It's they have the fucks requesting not to do so. But he called you clown boy. Would you like that, Michael Cole? He ain't using it.
Oh my god. I just love how easily Cole can make fun of himself, and it's just fun. Just people using the wrong name. How would you feel like I might have called you Clown Boy every week? People have been doing it for 28 years.
Ladies and gentlemen, Monday Night Raw sold out tonight, 15,572 American Airlines Center in Dallas.
Oh, Maggle.
College Football National Championship. At the pregame press conference late last week, Freeman talked about his love for WWE.
Also, because they're showing something to do with the NFL right now. Did you guys hear that apparently Triple H offered Scott Steiner's son Brock Rick Steiner, a NIL deal? God, I hope he takes it. I've seen pictures of the kid. I've seen enough. Make him world champion. I want to see. I want to see Braun and Brock Steiner tear it up as a tag team. I want to see a modern day Steiners. I want to see it. Give me what I want. Is what I'm saying essentially. There's Seth.
Coming up, I just want to tell you, I really appreciate it. I know that not for you. You out there, respect it. It's about time for that same team to show up. You know what? I'm almost ready for that same thing. Push out the show.
Hell yeah. Friendly competition with Seth and Sammy.
In an all-star field assembly for the Royal Rumble. In the ring is the cruiserweight Pizza.
Oh yeah, Cross was behind Seth. Do I see Penta in the Rumble? Well, Zach, I don't know if you've seen it. I booked the entire Rumble. Actually, I did a video on WrestleLuigi, booking the entire Rumble, and I had Penta in the Rumble. So yes, I do see Penta in the Rumble. Oh, that pyro is sick! You kidding me? That pyro is sick!
tonight, Penta goes head-to-head with the cruiserweight beatdown. Very upset because people still call him the
Pyro was awesome. It really is. That was awesome.
very interesting matchup because Gunn and Penta have met before. Back in 2017, Rev Pro these two went one-on-one, but here tonight.
Rev Pro. Wow, my go with a Rev Pro shout out. What about the? Oh yeah, so I need to put one more layer of red paint on one side of the coat, and I need to probably put a new layer of paint on the hat. But I will share with you guys real quick. My project to make all of the Xanders into action figures is continuing underway. Quizmaster's figure is now done. I also need to 3D print a cane or a staff for him. I'm thinking I was looking at Colt's 3D last night for some potential staff ideas for him. Because Quizmaster, I eventually want to make figures I can use for stop motion of me, the Doctor, Xander number 5, Xander number 3, Carnold, and the Quizmaster. Those are like the big ones at this point. Like, you know, you look at all the Xanders from the family photo. Mania Del Xander, don't really need a figure for him. Like, you're probably never going to get a Mania Del Xander figure made by me. Jack Sparrow Xander, don't really need that. For, like, I can always just get a Jack Sparrow figure. Same with the Exan. So on and so forth. But yeah. Just want to get the main 6 in there. I've got Carnal and Quizmaster now. So really it's just a matter of I go to discount stores, I see what Marvel Legends are cheap, and I use those because that way they're all in scale. But I am learning 3D models, so the head scans will become easier soon. Penta is down.
I'll tell you right now, I'm going to walk the room with stop brought in. I mean, you feel like you're an upload rock superstar. Because your motivation and effort to bring this superstar to the ring.
So probably not going to do main event taping here tonight after this because I need to go to bed pretty early tonight because I have to be up early and I gotta go to work tomorrow. And I don't even have anything written down for main event for this week yet. But I'll tape it tomorrow when I get home from work probably. Because I also gotta get the NXT premiere recorded. What I'm gonna do tonight is I'm gonna get these last graphics. I'm going ahead and just making my Survivor Series graphics real quick, just while it's on my mind. Cole with a flub just said Pete Dunne gonna try and forget about the entire bitch thing. I mean Butch thing. Oh, Maggle. Yeah, I'm pretty proud of how Quizmaster turned out. For those wondering, just real quick to share, he actually took a lot more work than I was anticipating. So what Quizmaster used was the body of the character Egghead, who was wearing a white shirt, this tie, lab coat, and blue pants. So I sanded the pants and the shirt and painted them black took off the coat and painted it red, and you can see some of the white still on there. That's why I need to hit it with another coat at some point. And I gotta hit some sealer. This hat is actually from an Elite Adam Rose that came out many, many years ago. The sunglasses are just random figure sunglasses, and his beard is hand sculpted because his head is Everett Ross from the MCU, and you can see actually vaguely there that part of his beard is missing because I got it dry. I got the clay dried. I got it painted. I put the head on. I turned his head to try and pose him, not realizing the beard was grinding up against here and shredding the clay. So now I have a template for 3D modeling for action figure heads, and I'm going to attempt to model a head that looks like me at some point. I got to learn how to do that, though, which is going to take a lot of work, which is why I'm not doing it immediately. But yeah, that's kind of been my... Figure making has kind of just been my nice escape from the world lately. And God knows that with some of the things happening in the world, especially in this fucking country lately, that we need escape. Holy shit. And that's the most I will say on that. That is the most I will say on that. This is not the time nor the place.
The process, come on for the win. Something's wrong as well. It's time to turn the tables here, Wayne. There's just a window of opportunity. Total dropping forms of offense. Revolution has completely taken a wind out of the sails of Big Dog. Yeah, guess how done into the match. Look at the match put on here. American Airlines Center, 15,572 sold out. Great match. Here on Raw. Kick again by Doug. Two completely different styles from both offensive. Both are taking a lot of abuse in this match. Both men
What's up? What's up, Pierre? I just saw you said, by the way. What's up? There was the Destroyer by Penta. Oh, they're calling the Mexican Destroyer. Nice.
Going for the shell hand. He does though. Has to try to hang on. What's Doug gonna do here? Doug dropping Penta on the back of his head.
They are cooking right now. They're having a good match.
This matchup has been fun to watch. Of casual menace wherever he goes and gets wrapped up and sums up power rings. On the knees, exchanging blows and chops.
Oh, man. Oh, yeah, Bailey and Nia was good, too. It's been a good in-ring episode of Raw. That's been a pretty solid episode of Raw in general. This hour and 45 has flown by. I didn't even realize it was already 9:45 almost.
superstar is a high-flying luchador that does a deadlift powerbomb like that. And we saw Penta use this last meet against Gable. He called
Again, I know I've already mentioned it once tonight, but just a quick little reminder for everybody, there's not going to be a Raw watch-along next week because I will be at Raw.
where he wants him. Penta now. Lift it. Big tunnel.
Penta driver.
Here's a Toyota line. Penta off to a roaring start here on Monday Night Raw. The brightest spotlight of his entire career. Penta doesn't hide at all. He simply grew in stature with 4-hour eyes. This stunning qualifying match will drop down. This the sacrifice leaving a defender big top that takes this Penta driver. And it's 2-0 for this incredible luchador, the latest superstar here on Raw. What a great to this match. Yeah, an emotional ending as well. We told this match, beat that Monday Night Raw, outstanding this video. It really was a dream come true and the highlight of his career to be able to participate here in ring at WWE. He is going to be a force to be reckoned with, undoubtedly. The kind of guy that puts fear into the locker room because they know one day I'm probably going to have to try and beat that man. That may be mission impossible. Also, a force to be reckoned with. The newest member of the Monday Night Raw roster, a former United States champion, Logan Paul.
Oh, I was like, oh, where's this going, Michael? And he was like, a force to be reckoned with. And then he had to say that fucker. You're right, Logan. You do become the best at everything you do. Scamming children, feeding them moldy cheese, taking ill-advised trips into Japanese... Oh! Bad time?
You know, you recall the show tonight. He said, listen up, the dummies. Nonetheless, real tips and Monday Night Raw is in Atlanta next week, where we will see.
No! I have to watch him wrestle in person?
Not only that, next week, Raw will be War as the World Tag Team Champs of War Raiders put the gold on the line against a new combination of former champs, the Judgment Day, this time, Dirty Dog and Jimmy P.
Oh, for God's sake. Cody will be on Raw at least. So that's a nice treat. Yep. Xander's worst nightmare is I have to watch Logan Paul wrestle. Oh, hi, Phil. Hi, Phil.
Hockey analyst Jackie Redmond is here, but of course he's hockey fan. Let's head up to Jackie. Take it away, Jack.
They love chanting your name. Thank you so much. With the people.
before you get to questions, I have a question for you. Is it great to be alive on a Monday night in Dallas, Texas, or what?
There is potential that I'll be getting to see Phil next week. I don't know if they've got him advertised or not. I can't remember. Punk's favor for Paul was to main event WrestleMania, and Punk got helped by Paul, and Paul turned on Roman for the favor. That just sounds overly convoluted, but maybe.
History. And I am the maker of history. It was just 3 short weeks ago I main evented the first Monday Night Raw live on Netflix, and I beat Seth Rollins for to win this Royal Rumble. It is a very fickle business. What have you done for me lately? I make history, and I'll do it.
Did you guys hear about Britt Baker, by the way? Well, this isn't like a setup to a joke. It's just legit. Like, apparently, she and AEW might be done. Like, Tony Khan just doesn't want to book her anymore because she's apparently difficult backstage.
See John Cena throwing me over the top rope on February 1st. Did you say Roman Reigns? Roman Reigns needed my help to settle family business in London. And in the Royal Rumble, there are for himself. I put Drew McIntyre in return.
Yeah, it's a shame to hear that about Britt, because I always liked her, but...
In the Royal Rumble, I'll throw his dusty ass over the top rope. Once and for all.
Jeez. Alright, Phil.
Lucas Oilfield, Indianapolis, Indiana. My name is CM Punk, and I'm settling scores.
Calling in a favor if I need to, says Phil.
Look at his hand raised. One name, 3 syllables. C.
I mean, it got him cheered to say that about Terry. Justifiably so, racist bastard.
Saturday. Gentlemen, this man did the Rumble as well.
There's Drew.
I'll explain why. WrestleMania rematch with Seth Rollins tonight.
There's the War Raiders. Yeah, letting Ray keep Drew on SmackDown was a smart move, I will say. There was a little back and forth on that one on who would get Drew this season. And I think the right choice was made with Ray getting him.
This division, something very
Sounds like you're looking past next week's title defense and forward. I know there are a lot of other teams who would love a crack at those titles. The LWO, American Cage, just to name a luck next week, and it sounds like we have more action, so let's send it out to ringside.
Thanks a lot, Captain. We're ready for Nizzle Tag Team Champion.
Oh boy, it's the Pure Fusion Collective. I don't think I realized Shayna just wrestles in jeans now, but I'm actually kind of here for it.
Monday Night Raw is visiting Dallas, Texas. Once home to the renowned Reunion Arena, now home to the American Airlines Center. And Monday Night Raw tonight it sold out 15,000.
All the names, they could have called them. They sure picked one of them.
Signs here to Dallas.
They certainly picked one of them, Pierre. They picked one of them.
Sky genius off the sky. We will be seeing them in action imminently. And of course, the place, as always, full of Eastern signs. Yeah, you're up there, which all of us are around the entire world. National Championship was underway tonight. That's where that match is. That's why stuck with Wade for unnecessary. I'm cool with HR. Plus, I thought we're not an actual employee. No company. And meanwhile, in the ring, Sonya Deville leading Pure Fusion Collective. Shayna Baszler, Zoe Stark will team up here tonight. The official in our matchup tonight is Got a Assault.
Oh, man.
Well, there's still one loss between these two groups, Pure Fusion Collective and Damage Control. You notice Kyrie Sane is not accompanying me on Sky and become a guy in the ring here tonight. And there is a reason for that. He's playing Pure Fusion Collective. Yeah, this was the last month on Raw. You hear a scream.
Oh, God, don't make me listen to the scream of Kairi Sane again, please.
Showed no sign of slowing down. Yeah, Kyrie Sane something to hand it to me with that attack. Dakota Kai
I can only take so much.
matchup last week, the finals of the Intercontinental Championship Tournament. On a first fight, Lila Valkyria, Dakota Kai said, I'm basically going after the championship. I belong here in WWE. I like that last week, and indeed she did win. Yes, she did. And
Yeah, that scream was horrifying. It really was.
The first round, Shayna Baszler in a triple threat match, and then in the second final, Zoe Stark. So a little bit of vengeance there from Dakota. Stacks up Shayna and a kick out. It goes a time about it will be a glorious win tonight. Full Damage Control in honor of that.
Oh, yeah, definitely some great voice work.
DeVille, the mastermind of this group, looking on. An interesting history between all these women. Zoe Stark was once a tag team champion in NXT with Io Sky. Her opponent here tonight, tag made by Zoe. Yes, she was. That was a rookie Zoe Stark. Oh, wow. Zoe Stark. She's a sniper, Sonya. It's better than you. I mean, what a missile drop kick right to the gut of. Take another look at this. Just like a sniper, Wade. Oh, it was so good. And then here's the problem. was the gloating, and there was a sloppy pinfall start, but I promise you, a tight hook hit immediately there. This one was over. Wowzo. Yeah, Dakota is in trouble now. Well, Io Sky desperate for this tag.
Oh, man.
I just can't even imagine that sternum, that ribcage of Dakota Kai after that drop. I've never seen anything quite like that before.
Tag with Shayna Baszler. Shayna, over 2-time NXT Women's Champ, 3-time WWE Tag Team Champion, double team now. And Shayna Baszler.
Somebody that was something to yelling for the microphone here. Clearly impressed by the performance of her two partners. No time to get skills.
Shayna and Zoe won her group. Just tell it like it is.
Oh, I'll tell it like it is. Whatever manipulation was required, it's certainly looking pretty damn good for PFC right now. We're completely dominating all because of Kevin, who has not looked the same since that springboard missile dropkick from Zoe Stark.
And the submission magician. Shayna Baszler.
At this point, the rest of the evening of stream is going to be dedicated to a little bit of modding. Because that's something I need to get done. I got a lot of characters I gotta install. Especially if I'm bringing back TNA. Especially if I'm bringing back TNA. Gotta make sure I have all that extra, all those extra slots and all that modded in. That way I'm not having to use as many downloads.
Something on an opponent after a match. Give a souvenir, tear something, break something, but let them know when you get the
As always, you guys know, questions encouraged during these streams. I'm always open to answering whatever you guys gotta ask. Even when I don't have an answer to some of the nonsense JT will go and ask me fairly often. He concerns me with the... JT, I don't know if you're out there. You concern me with the things you ask me sometimes, man.
Superstar on that ball. I mean, it's playing dividends right now for the damage control.
Io now, top row, pressuring Zoe. Now there's a front kick as well. And a kick up by Io.
Zoe's not going to take the wrong medicine and is in big trouble at the corner of the ring.
Io calls out the bullet train attack.
Who do I think WWE should do to improve their win, or what do I think they should do to improve women's division on Raw's side at least? It's only the second time in the universe you did a talk show. I only remember the Peep show before this. Miz TV has happened countless times, man. Like, Zach, I have done Miz TV more times than I can count. Highlight reel is the first. This is the first highlight reel. Peep shows happened before. Oh God, what else? But now it's far from the first time. The KO show has happened at least once. As for Pierre's question about the women's division, I feel like, well, for the easiest thing is you just got to start building up stars that aren't Rhea and Liv, right? Which I've done GWE. What's the GWE? Oh God. The GWE. What one is that one? And damage control with the dub. Nice. Yeah, for the life of me, I cannot remember what GWE stands for. You figure it out, Xander. GWE. Pierre, I might have to phone a friend on this one, bro. I don't know. GWE.
Saturday night, just down I-35 in San Antonio, Texas. It is Saturday night's main event. It takes place just off the Riverwalk, 8 Eastern, 5 Pacific.
Grayson Waller effect. Thank you. It was not clicking. It's like G, G, G. Yes, I have done at least a Grayson Waller effect. There's also been Impulsive. Logan did Impulsive, and that's how the Hurt Business broke up. It was before I just really couldn't stand the guy, and I was just trying to copium my way to dealing with him.
At the Royal Rumble for the WWE Championship, San Antonio's on the Hall of Fame.
Yeah, no, I had to phone a friend on that one, man.
Saturday night's main event again.
Its first ever World Championship Saturday Night Live. It's live across the country on NBC. Well, coming up on Monday Night Raw, it is our main event. It is a WrestleMania rematch. It is a long-time rivalry review. Seth Rollins versus Drew McIntyre.
He is Seth freaking Rollins, as they say. All right, well, I guess we're doing a 2.5 hour Raw again tonight. Nice. I am A-okay with this fact. Because it means I can go to bed a little sooner. I think most things are better than the 2018 WWE, I'm going to be honest with you, Zach. Just going to be 100% real with you on that one. Oh man, I feel like this one probably is gonna end no contest. No contest just seems like the direction this is going.
Before while it counts Seth Rollins, because as soon as the Scottish Terminator hits that ring, that's
Yeah, I just unfortunately I just have this bad feeling no contest / disqualification.
WrestleMania rematch from last year, the night that Drew McIntyre beat Rollins for the championship, only to be cashed in on moments later by Canadian Priest.
I don't wait until we hear more about your accusation of Drew McIntyre being a hypocrite, Michael Cole. Every word so lightly thrown. Probably all ears on that. I feel we're going to fall out again, Michael. He's beginning to play on it. Oh, shit, Drew McIntyre. I stopped people. Oh, God.
Eh. We've kissed and made up. Okay, we didn't kiss, but we made up.
Get ready for the main event with McIntyre.
Colin Barrett confirming it is not gay to kiss the homies. Like, it ain't gay to kiss the homies. That Michael Cole and Wade Barrett just said it. So if anyone's weird about it, it's you. They say that. Like, exactly, Pierre. Exactly. You get it.
WrestleMania rematch. It was last year at WrestleMania where Seth Rollins lost his World Heavyweight Championship after wrestling back-to-back nights. Drew McIntyre beat him for the title. Only for McIntyre to be cashed in on moments later by Canadian Priest.
Oh wait, no, that was right. Damn.
Dallas tonight, but next Monday we head to Atlanta, Georgia. The final Monday Night Raw before the Royal Rumble.
It is pretty wild. I'm getting to go to the Raw before the Rumble. I've been to a couple go home shows in my day.
Social media this week once again, and complained. Exhibit number one. He could have ended Roman Reigns himself. Instead of complaining about everyone else not doing it, You could have got involved in the tribal combat match in the debut of Brawl on Netflix, where there are no rules, no small engagements, yet McIntyre was nowhere to be found. And he complained that ACL didn't stop rolling.
What are you talking about here? Drew McIntyre was responsible for neutralizing Jey Uso for getting involved in that match. And he was the only family member of Roman Reigns who didn't get involved to try and Drew can't stop the ball when it's on. You can tell.
So later on in the night. Exhibit number 2. McIntyre preached Seth Rollins last week. That's the report of last year, I should say. Reversed the table on both ends. Need to focus on me. Seth Rollins didn't do that. He got involved in the voting situation wrestling on Saturday Night WrestleMania. Lost the title. What does Drew do? The same thing he told Seth not to do. Because I have the ball, obsessed with CM Punk, got into it with Punk, got knocked out, Damian Priest catches it. No. Oh. And that was Seth Rollins just talking to his new jacket. And you.
Now it's worth a lot of money, I'm sure.
Gotta put that on jacket on eBay now. It's supposed to be worth a bunch of money. Ah, Wade. Cole making a lasted as long as the TikTok ban joke. Love it. Here for it. Hold on.
He did nothing about it. Talks on the cigar quite swirly. One day your time is coming back, but I have to focus on somebody else right now. Then I'm moving on to somebody else. Then I'm coming to you, so.
Interesting.
And on the match, first main event, history of Monday Night Raw on Netflix. When he lost to CM Punk, it was the worst loss of his career. He can't get it out of his head. Right that wrong here tonight in the main event against McIntyre.
And you're okay with that, but when Drew McIntyre is the worst loss of his career and starts spiraling, you have a big problem on this.
Yeah, but Seth blamed himself. Seth didn't blame anybody else. That's all McIntyre does. Blame other people. Shoulder tackle by McIntyre.
And Seth freaking Rollins needs a win tonight to right the ship after what happened on the Raw debut a couple of weeks ago against CM Punk. The problem is he now has a mountain to climb against 270 pounds of Starling Scott.
You know, Wayne, both of these men have declared for the Royal Rumble match a week from Saturday in Indianapolis. Both of these men have won Royal Rumble matches. Drew McIntyre getting in 2020. Last year, he was eliminated by CM Punk in the Rumble match. Seth Rollins won the Rumble in 2019. And they have to be odds-on favorites as well.
Time now cleared to the outside by Seth Rollins with a win in his
And
side.
Rollins drives McIntyre right to the announce table. Seth Rollins now measuring his man. Here comes Rollins. Suicide dive. McIntyre bounced in the announce table.
And still, McIntyre does not stay down, making no time to jump the Rollins.
Oh, man.
Rollins is in trouble.
Oh, I've got so many mods I gotta install, man. I'll just install like 2 tonight just to see if this new version of Tribute's working.
Right now, Michael Cole, less than the H-word imprint around Drew McIntyre.
Alright, let's see.
McIntyre now.
Just mod in someone that's actually supposed to be,
Such disdain
showing up this week that I haven't modded in yet.
World champion. Title
New table did not give an inch once again. However, the toll was taken on the body of Seth freaking Rollins.
I wish you could say the same about Xbox. And McIntyre now staring down at Rollins.
Stalking his prey at this point. This is the place McIntyre likes in full control. Seth Rollins is not going to give up without a fight. That much we do.
Look at Rollins. Again, vicious and aggressive. We talked about this earlier, how that loss really bothered him. The Punk back in Los Angeles at the beginning of the month. And until the world backbreaker cover, Rollins has to kick out of shoes. Remember the back for Rollins.
Still the big game. I mean, 100%. That is fallen by the weight side already. Clearly, the back issues that have plagued this match for years. McIntyre knows all about the
Perfect.
WWE fans and Rollins.
When you beat a man like
What a suplex.
Breaking Rollins up.
Snap suplex cover and a kick out.
WrestleMania, of all places, a place where Seth Rollins traditionally has shined brighter than ever. You know, McIntyre is clearly at the top of his game.
Oh man, sorry, I'm not. I know I'm not the most exciting tonight, but it's been a solid Raw. I've been enjoying it. I just haven't had much to say. I think I've done a lot of yapping this week, is all.
Good friends again. The only punches you clearly resent. Didn't seem like that today. So it's the problem. Anytime you go around, they just get naturally angry. Have that effect on it's all.
McIntyre with a near fall after that knee right to the midsection of Rollins.
Big matchup we're seeing here. Both men putting in their absolute best, but it is McIntyre who has a clear upper hand right now. Here's the point McIntyre's making. We're batting for the same team. Both men have had an agreement that a Roman Reigns with power is a negative for the industry. The difference is Drew has backed his words up.
Nonetheless, Rollins continuing an elbow by McIntyre.
Holding down Roman Reigns' power structures that he surrounds himself with. That's the point. Taking down the bloodline one by one.
The Alabama Slam. Politics won't down for the win. Kick out at 2.
Victory roll out from Seth Rollins was almost catastrophic, coming down close to smashing his head on the mat. But now with that, Robin McIntyre finally an opportunity perhaps to recover for the architect.
Both men are down. We talked about Rollins' issues with Punk at the premiere of Raw on Netflix.
There's a Grace in NXT main roster. She's straight to main roster. Like, it would be dumb to send her to NXT. She doesn't need it. She's established. Main roster fans are going to know who she is, especially at the Rumble. No point in her going to NXT. You'd be wasting her time and everyone else's time by sending her there.
Watching Roman Reigns retake power in tribal combat. McIntyre's head was off the game.
Very aggressive and vicious. Seth Rollins on more than one occasion tonight, taking the fight to McIntyre.
It's the only way you can fight McIntyre. You simply have to take the physical game to him. You give McIntyre an inch, he's going to take a mile. Rollins knows that.
Well, he's also trying to rinse the bad taste out of his mouth with that Boston Punk. And now McIntyre.
Oh.
Lifting him up. Emergency suplex. Seth landed on his feet and drives McIntyre shoulder first to the post.
One of the great athletes in WWE history. Seth freaking Rollins just had 2 months.
Oh, and again. It's just disdain to between these two men. Long-time rivalry.
So big, so strong, it takes so much to do it again. Massive break, but it would appear there is a chink in the armor of Drew McIntyre now being exposed.
Oh!
Left arm of McIntyre. Referee Ross Apollo right there, checking on McIntyre. Rollins from the apron. Beats off the top rope. He caught it.
Straight to the temple, drops McIntyre to his knees.
And Rollins to another knee. Down
That was a cool knee strike. I don't know if I've ever noticed Seth doing that one before.
Expert precision there from Seth freaking Rollins. Couple of bullseyes to the temple of McIntyre. McIntyre looking like a wreck.
Seth must put McIntyre away.
We have to be building towards the Mortal Compass trio, right? I mean, you'd have to think so. It feels like it. It is really actually starting to feel like it.
Notice that Seth freaking Rollins, one of the most popular superstars we have these days. The face max, there is still that hard edge, top rope assassin. Looking inside Seth freaking Rollins, who comes out to play on nights like this.
Again, working on the left arm of McIntyre. Great strategy here by Rollins. Little roll out of the way. This Rollins up on the shoulder. Well placed elbow by Seth. McIntyre sent out to the apron. Caught it with a big forearm.
Guys who desperately need a win tonight.
I agree with that.
Disastrous nights 2 weeks ago on the Raw Network stage. You talked about losing. Someone's going to lose here again tonight.
Rollins, superplex, pull through. McIntyre, picking up the driver. Cover.
Nice counter there.
By Rollins. Rollins was going for his patent Falcon Arrow.
I would like to see Drew get the win because it would be nice to see Drew win a match. He doesn't get to do that terribly often. He's kind of the main event level. He's kind of the main event enhancement talent, unfortunately, but you know, we'll see what happens.
Yeah, both men down in our main event. Jump up the McIntyre.
Coming more demoralizing in the deep waters than seeing your opponent pull out something like that, especially when it's as huge as Drew McIntyre.
McIntyre may have Rollins where he wants it. Rollins may be going to Claymore country. Nobody home. Rollins tucked underneath the Claymore.
Time just getting a bit too long to try and do that with Seth freaking Rollins.
Rollins is looking at the stop and manning the spine buster. Jack
Yeah, it would be nice to get a proper Drew title run, wouldn't it?
Stern and probably struggling to get any oxygen in those lungs right now.
McIntyre to step down. Seth Rollins got a super kick to the face.
After that DDT. Oh! Time to finally that fucking arrow.
Yeah, cover now. Kick out at two.
That was a lazy kick out by McIntyre. Lazy because there's almost nothing left in the tank of the big sculpture.
And again, watch this. Seth Rollins turning this into the Falcon Arrow. Almost picked up the win.
It's a light cover from Rollins, who has had the stuff been knocked out of him on several occasions. A tight snap pick there probably would have got the job done, but there wasn't enough left in Rollins to get that in.
It is our main event tonight on Monday Night Raw on Netflix Live. We sold out American Airlines Center, Dallas, Texas. WrestleMania Arena. Rollins, McIntyre went for the stop. McIntyre rolled out a hard play. Look at that future shot DDT. Rollins now, kick to the next section.
Oh, hold up. Dope if the Mortal Compass does form that New Day join it. That would be cool.
Of Seth Rollins.
In fact, look at the impact here. What has been a slugfest between these two men.
JBLS clothesline from Power. And it's giving McIntyre the upper hand. Can he put this one to bed?
McIntyre. And up now to the top rope. I think the big man. Rocking these two bodies. McIntyre caught by Rollins. Rollins focusing on the injured arm. McIntyre their way to the counter. Rollins counters as well. Seth now trying to wrestle through to the mat, wraps the front arm ball. Again, focusing on the injured shoulder. Rollins now. Lock it in. Look at that.
I don't really have any opinions on pre-workout formula, JT. I'm gonna be honest with you. Don't really think about it much.
Technically, as soon as Rollins does it, Seth Rollins will apply the pressure. Goes where the
Shit. I'm doing my first attempt at modding a belt in, by the way. Oh, future shock.
By the hair, hit the shot DDT, but Rollins somehow was able to kick out.
And only I, but either way, McIntyre knew exactly what he had to do, and that referee was not lucky. Took a cheap shot and sent freaking Rollins just when he needed it most.
McIntyre trying to figure out what he needs to do.
See the bruises all over the frame of McIntyre, all over his face. Imagine that man's body is going through right now, but the drive is still there to grab victory.
It's like called the future shock, the tricep killer.
Rollins.
So the points to a mid-match debate between these two men. Victor's thoughts boiling to the surface. McIntyre's got that look in his eye.
McIntyre looking to put away Seth once and for all. Right for the game, Seth Rollins floats up over the top. Jackknife covered by Rollins now. So down.
And Seth wins with a roll-up. There you go.
McIntyre in shock. From McIntyre in shock now. Attacking Rollins. Rollins surprising McIntyre and screw is blowing the gasket here.
It's a rarity. Drew McIntyre got caught napping. And of course, Seth Rollins picked his spot out. The W and is now defenseless in the ring. And the feet that irate Drew McIntyre.
And now Rollins trying to fight back against Drew and a Claymore. McIntyre is upset, humiliated, got caught by Rollins. And again, this bit of a mini downward spiral continues for McIntyre.
And all the trauma of the past 2.5 years have conspired to create an anger prison inside the heart of Drew McIntyre. And right now, the impact of the escape.
Oh God, Drew, what are you doing, bud?
Took it to destroy Rollins, trying to end his career here.
Oh, hi, Sammy.
man who gets in the way of Drew McIntyre right now. David McIntyre went right over McIntyre, or McIntyre, who's just been competing for about the past 25 minutes at the highest level possible. With rage seeping out of every pore.
I think that Sami Zayn getting involved just enraged McIntyre even more. This is going to be bad news for Seth. Seth has no idea where he is.
Oh no! Oh no! Oh, Seth, buddy.
Terrible mistake for Sami Zayn. Is there going to be any kind of repercussions? He's already in a bad place. He just kicked in the face by his friend.
All right, I gotta bake the game to test if these mods worked. So we'll do that, and then I'm gonna. So I'll stay alive while we wait for that, and unless I just get too fed up. But hey, 2.5 hours seems to be the sweet spot. I know that's what Trips likes. The show ends on dissension between Seth and Sammy. Solid episode. Really enjoyed that episode of Raw. I really did. That was a lot of fun. Could be. That could be the start. Who knows? Let's see. I'm gonna decide. Yeah, what I'm gonna decide here while we're finishing up for the night, while I'm essentially just waiting on the game, is I'm gonna poke around the indie rosters and stuff, and I'm gonna decide if there's any TNA names I want to slip onto the roster here that like if there's any names I want to slip to the TNA roster and announce here on stream tonight. Might do like 3 or 4. That might be the sweet spot, is like 3 or 4. It's got to be people that like I'm probably not gonna make video like clips for to announce as well. Tell you what, I'll tell you who's not going to be part of the relaunch of TNA and Universe after last night's PCO. Oh boy, that is certainly a situation that we have ended up in, isn't it? With PCO. Went into business for himself. I mean, we got all like that was a interesting situation, wasn't it? The PCO situation. Phone's going off again. Let's see. Yeah, I'm moving a handful of names over to the TNA roster tonight, so we'll take a look at those. Essentially, I'm just trying to keep myself occupied while questions roll in and everything else, and while the game bakes and all that. And if it wasn't 100% clear, the return of TNA does mean I'm not going to do Maple Leaf or Lone Star anymore. But you might be like, well, Xander, why? Because none of you gave a fuck. And that's a blanket statement, none of you. Like, I know the people that are watching this stream for the most part are like, well, I enjoyed it. Yeah, but, like, the most important person to this whole thing didn't enjoy it, and that was me. I was just kind of doing it and was like, you know what? This is not enjoyable anymore. After the first few episodes, I was like, this just feels like I'm doing stuff I could have done in TNA. But instead, I'm doing it on a show that far less people are going to watch because it doesn't have that name association. Whereas right now, TNA probably would actually be a fairly hot ticket to bring back. Albeit it's going to be on a far smaller scale than what I used to do with it, but still. And the people who are wondering, like, oh, is anyone going to go back that went to NXT or to AEW or whatever? There might be like one or two. Just people who aren't really doing much on those shows that just went there so they could stick around LS11 Universe. They might, but other than that, you're not going to see Joe Hendry leave. You're not going to see Frankie Kazarian leave, so on and so forth. People who are actually doing stuff you won't see leave, but as I'm slowly going to expand the roster over here. Oh. Will this TNA get the same pay-per-views they got before? They won't get as many, but they'll still get some. Like, you'll get Bound for Glory, you'll get Slammiversary. It'll probably just be one every other month instead of one a month. Since it's going to be an every other week series. Let's see. Like, for example, I mean, not Slammiversary. Bound for Glory is going to be the first show back. Like, Bound for Glory is going to be the one where it's like, okay, we're back. We're doing this. This is for real. It's where all the champions get crowned and stuff. I don't know if Bound for Glory is going to be like episode 1, but Bound for Glory is going to be the first big event where they have the 6 belts that we have. And depending on how many knockouts tag teams I feel like I could make, them I might bring those back as well for a rounded out 7 belts, but we'll see on that one. We shall see on that one. Everyone that's just been chilling in LAW's roster that I feel like. And one thing this time with TNA is I might be a little more open to the occasional LAW guy appearing there. I was talking about this in the Discord. You might see like an Adrian Nova rock up, or you might see like a DJ Danger or someone like that rock up for just to see how people would enjoy fan characters doing that. That way, there's kind of a little bit more of a pressure release there as well. But also, I think the fan character roster is so limited already that I wouldn't mind if some people just kind of stayed in, if they just mostly stayed in LAW, and then I could actually just relieve pressure by pulling some of the real wrestlers out of LAW instead. That's kind of how I'm feeling about it. At least right now, that's how I'm feeling about it. You never know. I change my mind with the damn wind some days. And I feel like I need one more big name because I've only to give you guys just. I'll show you guys the roster in a second, but let's see. I feel like I need one kind of like big moment name on here. And the thing is, like, I want to take a couple people from the otherwise, like from the otherwise defunct New Japan, but I gotta sit down and have a talk with Ray about that because like just to kind of manifest it a little bit. Like I'm just looking at the New Japan roster here. Obviously, the couple of women that are there would be nice to bring in for the Knockouts division, but like I'd love to, I'd love to get Kenta back in here. I'd love to get maybe I don't know. I'd love to maybe bring in. Let's see. Not a big New Japan guy, so it's a little tough, but I don't know if Ray's not going to use him in AEW, for example. If New Japan's just kind of on a long-term hiatus here, wouldn't mind bringing in like Zack Sabre Jr. for a little bit or something. Well, Zach Zilla's only on the LAW roster still because I keep forgetting to take him off. He only was on that show a few weeks ago because you guys booked him to be on there. Like, he's really not there anymore because at this point we feel like that WWE ID contract is coming any day for him. And also, I didn't really like booking him that much in LAW. Shitoshi, I don't really know who that is. Like, I feel bad that I don't really know who that is, but I just don't. Like I said, I don't know much New Japan. It's just not really my thing. There we go. This isn't a huge one, but this is one that I think will pop a few people with them finally arriving. But yeah, I think just every week until I am ready to go with TNA, you're gonna see a couple names. You're gonna see some YouTube shorts coming out every few days, just to be like, oh, this person's coming, and this person's coming. Like, I'm putting someone brand new to LS11 Universe onto the roster right now, actually, which is pretty cool. Like, you're gonna get a couple people that, like, you guys have been waiting to see in, like, AEW or NXT or stuff like that. Do that. Because, like, essentially, TNA is gonna be our kind of feeder system. It's gonna be like the safety net, not the safety net, but like the catch-all promotion where people that don't have as much going on right now will be in. So you might see someone from main roster pop over to TNA for a few months. Like what I did with AJ Styles back in season 5. 5? Yeah, it was season 5 when we did that. Let's see. You're going to be the big one in the video package. And the video packages, they'll essentially be like 30 seconds to a minute long, and they'll each reveal like 3 to 4 people. And I'll do a couple of those before the first episode. Because the first episode is not going to be until probably February at this rate. Like, LAW might get an episode this weekend. And yeah, for example, Kofi and Xavier, if Ray would let me. Like your real life NXT Evolve show. Yeah, exactly. And I knew what you meant, Zach. I just filled in the blank. I knew what you meant. Autocorrect and all. I had plenty of battles with autocorrect last night, is what I will say. Although I was, intoxicated. So. Whoops. You know what? We'll put you on the roster. I feel like you could be. Well, hold on. Let's assume that you're actually still wrestling first. We'll wait and see if you're still wrestling first, is what we'll do. Just so I don't screw myself over on that one. But yeah, if I can get enough teams, I could probably build a knockouts tag division. Who do we think wins the men's rumble? I'm still sticking with Cena, man. I'm still sticking with Cena. Just sticking with Cena. Cena feels like a safe pick. CM Punk is your pick for the triple threat match. I don't even know if Gunther's gonna lose the belt. We're down to 3. Cena, Punk, maybe Sammy can sneak it in. Same with Drew and Seth. Yeah, I'm still I'm sticking with Cena, man. I'm sticking with Cena. I just feel like he can do it. All right. The game has baked. I'm going to launch it here in a second to test this, but I want to get this last name on the roster. Can't rule out Roman. Yeah, you're right, we can't. That does worry me, though, but you're right. We can't rule out that they would just give it to Roman. Let me get this last name on here. I'll share it so you guys can see, which you guys will be able to see it if you go to the website anyway, but I'll share it just to, because I think it'd be cool to do so. And the TNA roster now with this one is up to 19 names. So let me get it published real quick. Get a few apps closed so that my computer doesn't have a whole meltdown here. I can close this at this point. I can close Flash Forge at this point. I don't need it right now. All right. Like a who's coming to TNA, but yeah, more or less. All right, here we go. Over here, lsmuniverse.com. Biggest universe. I need to add TNA back on here. This schedule's still pretty accurate right now, so that's good. I need to add a TNA's coming back article. I'll do that tomorrow. I also need to actually do stuff with the match cards. But anyway, yep, so we go over now. TNA's back. You guys can see World Championship using the classic design, Knockouts and X Division using modern designs, Legends title, Tag titles using a retro design, and the Grand title. And the thing about the Grand title, I haven't revealed this yet, but I'll reveal it here. It's going to be an intergender title. So that's kind of cool. All right, so Alicia Edwards is coming back. Let's see, people have already been on here. That means Ed Edwards is back. Harley Cameron is coming to TNA Universe. Nick Wayne will officially arrive to LS11 through TNA. Renee Michelle's coming to TNA. Ricky is going to be there. And yeah, there's your newest one. So Ricky, Renee Michelle, Ricky Gibson, Renee Michelle, Nick Wayne, and Eddie and Alicia Edwards are the new ones here. It's probably true, Pierre. You're probably right. Bam, there you go. There's your 5 TNA names for the night. The roster continues to fill up. It's weird seeing myself on here, I'll admit, but I actually am going to be a character this time around in TNA. And Quizmaster and the Doctor are going to commentate. So, there you go. Let me grab my controller and we will get the game booting up real quick. And we'll test this out. Can we do this? Yeah, we can do this. Nice. This is the Wrestle Luigi format screen here. I definitely totally ripped this off from Wrestle Juice, let's be real. Like, call a spade a spade. This is very clearly how Steve does it with Wrestle Juice, but you know. Also, love how you can see all of my hyperfixations here. Baldur's Gate, Skyrim, Hitman, Pal World, Sea of Thieves, and Train Sim. I really need to do more Train... I need to play more Train Sim at some point. Even if it's not for a stream, even if it's like just for me, I really need to play it some more soon. Alright. Cool. I've got the game muted, or I've got my desktop audio muted on my computer just so we can actually get monetized on this one. That would be nice. Also, I gotta love how Scourge is just, his head is chilling back here. And it's because I found a 3D print that might actually look better for the head. And I gotta print that and paint it soon. So I can actually start working on episode 1 finally. Alright. Alright. Don't crash, don't crash, don't crash. Oh my god. Alright, well, let's put this on the new character I modded in, which is Steve Macklin. And we're just going to test. We're just going to test Steve Macklin, and we're going to test Steve Macklin specifically because I modded him in as like the one test tonight because Steve Macklin is returning this week on NXT. He's going to be part of the Iron Survivor qualifiers because he just seems to really fit that Iron Survivor kind of situation. That's why I didn't put him on main event last week when JT was like, "Oh, put Macklin on main event." I was like, as much as I would love to, I'm saving his return for something because I didn't want him to just be an NXT guy taking a loss on main event. I'll also have to start looking at theme songs for a lot of the people coming to TNA. Like, as much as I love, Burn the Ships, which is what's playing on my desktop right now, for Tom Pestock, I might find a song like a licensed song for him. All right, Custom Star, Steve Macklin. Cool. All right, let's test it real quick. I need to mod in a TNA arena. I just remembered that. Okay. I still got these TNA arenas, though, so we'll use... I'm half tempted to just use the concert hall for TNA Universe, because I think it'd be funny. But I might start using the Capitol Wrestling Center. Since NXT is a touring brand in LS11, it could be kind of cool to have TNA take up residence in the Capitol Wrestling Center. Alright, and let's grab someone else that's going to be part of TNA. Keep this one, just keep this one between us guys, but this is going to be the big announcement in the first YouTube short, and that is that Dijak's heading to TNA. Alright, don't crash. Please don't crash. If his belt works, that is a game changer for me, because that's unlocked the ability to mod belts into extra slots. Alright. Yeah, I kind of like the look of the cap of the CWC for NXT or for TNA. I might edit the ring canvas for TNA, get all the advertisements off of it, and maybe put like, if I just wanted to still have the TNA feel to it, put like the LS11 logo on there or something. There's Dijak. All right, let's see how Steve Macklin looks. Please don't crash. All right, here we go. Moment of truth. All right, and there's the grand title. And there is Macklin as well. That is very clearly a mod someone grabbed from the 2K19 modding days, isn't it? Oh my god, his eyes are bugging out a little bit. He has no face animations. I don't know how I feel about that. This is why we test things, boys. This is why we test things. A little creepy, I will admit, the eyes. The face has no animation. That's the problem. I don't know what the deal is there. It's because he's a port, I'm pretty sure. But, that being said, there it is, the Grand Championship. It is going to be called the TNA Impact Grand Championship. But, yeah, there's Dijak. Alright, cool. I'm really glad this belt works, because that means that now I can mod belts in. That's awesome. Being able to mod belts in is, it's not new, but being able to mod belts in their own slots is a game changer now, because that means I could mod in the Knockouts tag titles without having to replace... Whoops, that's the wrong thing. Without having to replace a belt. Like, there's a lot of belts I have just sitting in my downloads folder that I just can't use right now. Like, the women's US title was, could be modded in now, for example, instead of just being a custom title, so on and so forth. That's really cool. Alright, cool. Fortunately, I didn't spoil anything, so that's good. That's what I was most worried about, was accidentally spoiling something. But cool. Alright, glad we got that taken care of. The grand title works. I'm going to sign out for the night. I'll see you guys tomorrow for the NXT watch along. I got to go take this bowl downstairs, get my stuff together for work tomorrow, feed the cats, clean the litter boxes, and go to bed. See you guys tomorrow.